Hello everyone, this is me Satya here and I'm doing your What is my ex thinking of me reading for the sign of Pisces. I've already pulled out the cards. This reading is going to be for the month of December. Even though I did my readings, the mid-monthly reading that I did mention that the sign that will get most of the views will be getting the What is my ex thinking of me reading for the month of November. But because I decided to do it for December because I believe that it was almost the end of the month of November, so I kind of delayed the reading to the next month. So yeah, today is 28th of November and I'm doing this reading for the month of December, and this is what your ex will have on their mind about you in the month of December. So let's see what's coming up for us from our exes, like what's on their mind about us. So let the reading begin. If you're willing to get a personal reading, reach out to me on my email ID in the description box, and be mindful of that it is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone out there, so pick whatever resonates and leave the rest. And for those of you who have not started following me on Instagram, they can do that for the daily readings that I do on Instagram only. And so let's see what's up with our exes. What do they have on their mind about us? So be mindful of one more fact that it's a general reading. The energies could be reversed too for some of you. So let's see. First card, Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Let me see which color is it. Wow. Pink. Let love in. Um, where should I start from? Let me start with this. For some of you, I do believe that your ex, you know, I don't know why I'm picking up that energy very strongly. That for some of you, your ex would be, especially for those of you who are not in touch with their exes. I believe your ex will have, they would be thinking of you, but they would know that this time around you will not reach back to them because they believe that you have put in all the effort that you were supposed to put, and it's their fault that they never reciprocated those feelings, those emotions, and that love towards them, and that's why you have kind of parted ways with them. And I believe they do miss your expression of love for them, and that is they are thinking too much about you, I would say, I must say, because they have this thing on their mind. I do pick up with the Four of Swords energy here. I do pick up the feeling that they might stay busy all day without thinking of you, but when they go back to sleep, or when they get in their bed, they do think about you a lot. And it's like they are trying to kind of let go of your thoughts from their mind, but they are not able to do that. That thing, um that feeling that they have for you is troubling them in a way that they are not able to sleep properly at nights, and it's like something is bothering them. They are thinking about you, they are thinking about you as a couple, how things were, how things can be in future. But at the same time, with the Seven of Pentacles, I do feel like there is some sort of there is some sort of a feeling of how do I say it? There is this feeling of not willing to put in any effort into this relationship. That's what they have on their mind too. But um, but I do see they know that you have um, done your best to work this relationship with them, but it was them who kind of never put in any effort into making this relationship work. And they do wish that you come back to them and offer them the cup of love again, and this time around they will be ready to put in the effort, which they never did in the past. So I do pick up that energy very strongly. They are missing you, they are thinking about you, they are thinking about the time that you had with them. But um and they know where they have been wrong. And I do, with the pink card here as a message from them. I do see that I can pick up that energy very strongly, that they can feel it from every from every bit of their emotions. Their they could get that thing from you, that your love for them was unconditional, with the pink color as as an additional guidance towards your towards uh the energies that is coming from the ex of yours, is like they now feel, they now value, they now understand the worth of your unconditional love to them. And they are missing that, and they wish, secretly they wish that you come again in their life and offer them the same love, because they do miss that in their life. And but having said that, they have this fear, they have this it could be your energy too, that they are feeling, that you want, you have always put in the effort. But I do pick up that energy as their fear too. They don't want to make any effort right now, because they don't know, would you be ready to accept their love offer again or not, because they do secretly wish you to come back and offer them the love. But they don't know, if they put in the effort, how would it go? Because there is love definitely, which I see. But there are certain fears and doubts that are holding them back, and they want things to work. But having said that, they don't want to get hurt in the process. They don't want to be on a weaker position, where they could put their emotions, put their love into into a testing time, I would say. Because they do have fears, they do have doubts, because they feel like you always left them, and they never kind of valued it. And now they are scared of telling you their feelings, or sharing or expressing their feelings to you, because they do doubt or fear, what if you would not reciprocate that love, that emotion towards them? What if you have already what if you have somebody else in your life already, and they don't want to get hurt? And that fear, that thing is kind of holding them back from either reaching out to you, or either expressing their emotions towards you. But I would do suggest you, for those of you who are willing to get who are willing to who are willing to kind of reach out to them, or who are willing to have a reconciliation with your ex, I would suggest you to, you know, put that ego aside. And if you make the first move and if you talk to your ex, things will work out this time around. And it's, I don't know what the planetary movements are, what, how the positions of different planets are in your particular chart or whatever it is, because I'm not much into astrology, but I do pick up that energy very strongly, that if you make the first move, whoever you are, if you are a cross watcher, if you are a Piscean yourself, if you make the first move, and rather than waiting on for your ex to reach out to you, the result would be positive. The response would be positive, and it's going to lead you, or and this relationship, to a new height, I would say, because there is so much potential in this relationship that you had with your ex, that that cannot be ignored. So I do see that coming from your ex in the month of December, they would be definitely looking, the one thing would be that they would be looking for a connection, or communication coming from you. For some of them, they might reach out to you, making their first, making the first move. Because with the four of swords here, I do pick up that energy. They are thinking about you too much. And when they miss you so much that it gets too painful for them, with the three of swords here, they would take this sword in their hand, and they will have a communication with you. They will, they might be the one making the first move. But having said that, they are not sure that would you be putting in the effort into this relationship any longer or not. So they're they might be, in a position where uh their fears and doubts will hold them back. So it's if you are willing to have a reconciliation with them, I would definitely suggest you to reach out to them, or give them the signal that they want to have from you, because they want to know before they make any big gesture to make it clear to you that they want a reconciliation. You need to, if you want to reconcile with your ex, I would definitely suggest you to have do give them a sign that you are willing to have a reconciliation too, because otherwise things will get a bit things will get delayed for some of you. But yeah, for the others of you, I do I don't know why I'm picking up that energy very, very, very strongly. I can't even focus on any other energy coming up from these cards. Your ex would be willing for you to, you know, reach out to them. They don't want to be the one to make the first move. Even though they are not able to sleep properly because they do miss you, they do think about you, but they don't have the courage to make the first move. So you have to be the one if you want to reconcile with them. And obviously it's a general reading. It can go different for different people. And for some of you, your ex would be, for the people I'm reading this reading here, I'm sure, or I can be 100% sure that for those of you who are who are having this pull towards their ex, I do pick up that energy very strongly. For those of you, I'm reading this reading for, the ex they are dealing with is their soulmate. And obviously it's a general reading. I cannot say how it would be for different people watching this video, but yeah, for those of you I'm reading it for, this ex of yours is definitely your soulmate. And that is why the pull is there. I can feel the pull. I can feel the, let me take a clarifier for not for any of these cards. I don't want to take clarifier for that, but I want to see who this person is. Like, is this person your soulmate, as I am picking up, or what? But I do feel like, your ex, um I don't know why I'm picking up the energies of, you both need to grow before you could have a reconciliation. So, do work on that thing too. For those of you who have fears and doubts, kind of work on yourself to get done with those fears and doubts before you reconnect with this person, with this ex of yours, with the soulmate of yours. Because um the part, the time that you are, away from them, with the four of swords here, I do feel like, for some of you it would be the energy of you kind of, healing from your past, healing from your fears, healing, or um rising above your fears and doubts. Because if you are, still that same old you, you will never have the better outcome to this particular situation. So if you are going to be the same old you, the outcome of a relationship would be the same old, the breakup thing. So be mindful of that. You need to work on yourself. You need to, for some of you, I do pick up that energy. Before a reconciliation, you need to work on yourself. Because it could go for both of you, like, your ex and you yourself too. Because if there is no healing that is, being done during this period of time where you are not talking to each other, the result, the outcome would not be the same. So you need to have the unconditional love for yourself and for this other person that you are dealing with. And don't, when you have that, unconditional love, um things will start happening for you in a way that you would never even, expect things to happen. It's like, things, everything will start working out for you. If you want this ex of yours, your ex will kind of, something will happen that will bring you back together, something. You wouldn't even have to put in the effort to have that, beautiful beginning with the sex of yours. It's more like, love yourself first, have that, forgive and forget the past, and, just focus on the good things in your life, and there you go. You will have a new life blossoming up for you and for this person and for this, relationship too. You will have a new beginning. But before that, like I said, you need to, I do pick up that energy for both of you. It's not for you, the Pisceans. It's more like, a mutual thing that needs to be done. A healing has to take place, growth has to take place, so you could share this love for each other and, make things better for the two of you. Let me take two more cards for both of you. How things gonna be for you once you have this personal growth happening, have this healing happening in your life. What will come for you too? I'm asking different questions here. I want to know if this person is your soulmate, if this ex is your soulmate. I want to know if this, what will happen once you have the healing done. So it's like, I'm asking different questions from the universe, whatever it brings forth to our knowledge. I do feel like, I don't know why, maybe because of the sound of the candle. For some of you, you're gonna have a very passionate new beginning with the sex of yours. And it's going to, I don't know, there is going to be something beautiful happening between the two of you for sure. Like, for those of you, I'm reading this December reading for your ex, because I don't know, because it will not resonate with everyone out there. Be mindful of that, because it's a general reading. It may not be the case with every Piscean out there that, their ex would be, reconciling with them. Neither everybody of you would want your ex back. So it's only for those of you who are willing to reconcile with their ex. And yeah. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Hermit and the Empress. So there, like I said, there, the growth needs to happen. With the Hermit card here, there is lots of thinking going on for both of you. But yeah, from your ex, I do pick up that energy very strongly. You know, your ex is thinking too much about you, about this relationship, about making this relationship something beautiful, something, which will nourish both, equally. It's more like, they are looking for, um with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it's more like, somebody who wants a stable relationship where they can how the Emperor relies on the Empress for their, homely life, I would say. I don't know why I'm picking up that energy very strongly here. It's more like, they would want to settle in their life with you. That's exactly what they're gonna have on their mind, and they would be thinking through lots of things to making this relationship, I don't know. It's more like, they want to take mature, maybe for some of you, maybe you or the ex of yours, um have been very, immature towards this relationship. They might not be, understanding you being, childish, or maybe it could be it could be your energy too, like, none of, or it could be both of you, that, you both were not ready to take it maturely, and you were not ready to, think of this relationship on the level where you could, um I don't know. It's more like, I do feel like, your ex and you too, for some of you. But yeah, I do feel like, that energy coming from your ex very strongly. Maybe they were not ready to have a, you know mature attitude towards this relationship. And when I say mature attitude, is like, having a commitment, having a connection that would last long, because they were just, taking it the way it was going on. They were not, thinking too much about it, and that's why they are thinking of it right now. Because when you are not with them, it's like, they are trying to figure it out, what they want and how they should go about it. Because I do feel like, they definitely want to have a stable relationship with you, that too long lasting, or I would say forever type. Because with the Empress card here and the King of Pentacle at the bottom of the deck, it's more like, they want a stable relationship leading towards marriage for some of you. Yeah, I do see that with the Empress card here. Something, it's like, they think of you as somebody who brings them stability, and who helps them grow as a person, and who helps them to understand themselves better. I do pick up that energy very strongly too. It's like, with the Empress card here, I do feel like, they think that you bring the best out of them. For some of you, definitely, it's a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone out there. So yeah, I do feel that, coming from your ex too, it's like, they are thinking too much about you. You are on their mind, definitely, there is no question or doubt about it. But it's going to be different for different people watching this video. So if you want to know about your particular situation, and your, particular situation when it comes to your ex, what they are thinking about you, you can always reach out to me for the personal reading. But for those of you I'm reading this, and these energies for, it's like, I do feel like they are definitely thinking of you as somebody who helps them grow as a person, who helps them understand themselves better. It's more like, they can feel that you bring the best in them. And I will take one more card for the outcome of this particular situation. And I do have one more question regarding this. I will tell you what it is. Let me tell you right now. I do want to know if they are your soulmate or not. the outcome of the situation. Four of Wands, marriage card for some of you, definitely, yeah. And at the bottom of the deck, you do have Page of Wands. Underneath that, communication card. Underneath that, justice. Underneath that, Seven of Swords. I don't know. With the Seven of Swords here, like I said, somebody was not ready to face what it is and what it was. And with the Seven of Swords, I do, underneath the Justice card, I do feel like the way they were rushing away from commitments. Exactly, they're gonna come back with the same um how do I say it? It's like they're gonna come back with the same. The faster they ran away from you, the faster they would come back to you, and with a commitment to offer, with a relationship to offer. There you go. My question was if this is your soulmate, but the Hierophant card came up. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So for some of you, it would be definitely, I don't know why, but I do feel like this person is going to be your soulmate, even though the soulmate card doesn't show up. But still, I do feel like, because there is strong potential in this relationship leading towards marriage with your ex, the ex that I'm talking about, somebody um who is never giving back the love that you were giving them. And whoever makes the first move, the relationship is going to blossom for sure. First, for those of you who are willing to reconcile with this ex of yours, you can meditate on this particular color of pink, and you could wear pink. You could wear, or you could decorate the room with pink flowers or something. You could meditate on this color, I would say, and you can wear pink jewelry if you're a female watching it. For the rest of you, you could just have pink around you, or somehow you could meditate closing your eyes, and just imagining this pink, beautiful pink light, kind of um exchanging this beautiful pink color or rosy color uh light, flowing from your heart to their heart. And it's like, just imagine something beautiful that will make you feel connected to this ex of yours, or whoever it is that you that this person is. I do feel like this is a soulmate connection for sure. And like I said, it's a general reading. Not everybody would get married to their ex, but there is strong potential in in this relationship. I do feel that very strongly. But whatever the fear was, whatever the doubt was, it's time to kind of get rid of that. Talk to each other. Whoever will communicate first, um the response would be positive. If not, like if it would not be instant yes from them, whoever kind of reaches out first, have faith. I would suggest you to have faith. Let go of your fears, and only reach out to this person when you are ready to love them unconditionally. Because if you reach out to them before having the healing, the result won't be the same. So this result, this outcome that you would desire with this person, you will only have this in your life with this person, with this ex of yours, when you are ready to give them the love that you have for them unconditionally, where you are not expecting them to kind of give you back their love, exact feelings, expressions as you do. Because if you keep on doing that, if you keep on expecting and they are not giving you the love back, you will kind of part ways with them again. So you need to be at a point in life where you are ready to love them unconditionally, and that will help this person open up to you, and leaving their fears and doubts behind. So be mindful of that. Even though this reading was is the energy is coming from your ex towards you in the month of December. But like I said, it's a mutual kind of a thing that I'm picking up this. And plus it's a general reading. The energies could be from your end to them and from their end to you, so be mindful of that. Pick whatever resonates with you. And for those of you who are willing to reconcile with their ex, this time, this month is going to be the month where you will be able to, I believe, since the outcome cards are like Four of Wands and the Hierophant came up for this soulmate connection, that I wanted to ask, the universe. So definitely I do feel there is strong potential in this relationship to grow into something forever type. So be mindful of that. But like I said, let me, I cannot emphasize on this enough, that if you want a reconciliation with this person, please, please, please don't reach out to them before you have healed yourself. Because if you reach out to them without having the healing, the result won't be this. So be mindful of that. And if you have healed from your past with this ex of yours, and then you reach out to them with just love to offer, that too unconditional, things will work out for the two of you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope and wish that this reading was of help, and I wish you all the best with this ex of yours, with this whoever that person is. And yeah, I wish my fishies happy December. I will be doing your reading for the monthlies on the, I think, around the 30th of November. So yeah, I will see you then. If the reading resonates with you, do like, subscribe, and share. And yeah, take care. Bye bye.